Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina Marie Agdarian. I am the author of The Faceless Woman as well as The Letters in the Old House, both available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. So today is another episode of Book Talk. If you're new here, this is a series where I do a spoiler-free review of a book that I recently read, what I liked, what I didn't like, and ultimately help you determine if you might like to read this book. So today I'm talking about Riley Sager's With a Vengeance, and I have read at least one other book by this author. I did read Home Before Dark, which I absolutely loved. It was so good. This one I didn't enjoy quite as much, but it still was a really great book. I'm giving this one a 4 out of 5. If you've ever read Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, this book is very clearly heavily inspired by that book. It's a classic. It has been turned into a movie at least once. I don't know if there are other versions, but I have seen the movie. It's quite good. The book is very good. And if you enjoy trains or books that take place on a train or a book where everybody is trapped, this is a great book for you to read. So the novel follows our heroine, Anna, who's about 28 years old, and she's trying to get revenge for a bunch of people who had ruined her life as well as her family's life. And she has invited them all on a train ride, only they don't know what the purpose is, and they don't know that it's her that did the inviting, but she kind of blackmails them all into getting on the train, which you find out in the beginning of the book. So they're on the train. A lot of things happen on the train. Somebody does die, as it mentions in the synopsis here, so that's not a spoiler. And it really is a very much of a whodunit type of a book. So if you like those types of books, this is right up your alley. I did find the book to be a little bit slow at certain points where it just kind of felt repetitive, or it felt like parts of the book just didn't really move the story along as it should have. I do think that certain scenes or certain portions could have been cut, but that's just my opinion. I also did find it a little confusing at times with who is maybe not necessarily confusing, but just alliances constantly shifting. And it was sometimes hard to keep track of, okay, now this one is aligning with this one and that one's aligning with that one. And it kind of went all over the place. There are a lot of, I would say, moments where it's like oh, wow, I didn't see that coming moment. So definitely a lot of surprises and twists and turns. It's a very twisty, turny book. Again, it all does take place on a train. It takes place in the 1950s. That doesn't play too much into the story, although there are some references to World War II, which is a big key part of the story as well, which was also interesting how the author wove that into the story. So if you're a fan of Riley Sager's and you've read other books by him, you will definitely enjoy this book. Like I said, I don't think this one is my favorite, but still an excellent book if you're looking to try reading this author, or if you just like a whodunit book, or if you're an Agatha Christie fan, this is a great story to read, because it is very, very reminiscent of Murder on the Orient Express. So, With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. Let me know in the comments if you've read this book, or if you plan to read this book, or what you thought of it, if you did read it. And as always, guys, happy reading.